Hello, this is Dr. Nurse, and today we are going to be doing an investigation on simple interest versus compound interest. For each of the following amounts deposited in a bank, we are going to calculate how much interest would be paid at the end of 3 years. Here are some formulas to remember. Interest, or I, equals C, which is capital, that's our start amount, times our rate, times our number of years. And our total equals our capital, which is our start amount, plus our interest. So we have interest. This is what we start at. This is our rate. And this is our number of years. Again, here's our start amount, and here's our interest. This is also going to be called present value. So we're going to have, and this right here too, we're going to have a lot of different names for that same amount. It's still the start amount, but you will get to present value in another video. Let's just look at comparing simple interest and compound interest today. So let's look at our amount. The amount that we have is $100 US. So we're taking $100 US and we're going to put it into a bank. The bank says, now this is really good, that they're going to give us 10% every year of simple interest. Notice on my sheet, I have year 1, year 2, and year 3. So we're just going to calculate for each year. Of course, simple interest, it's going to stay the same. So in calculating my simple interest, the first thing that I have to do is I have to change my R, which is my percent. I have to change it to a decimal. I'm just going to do that over here. R divided by, or actually 10 divided by 100. We have percent is out of 100. So our R in a decimal is 0.01. Okay, we have our C. Our C is going to be 100, and 1 is going to be our N, because we just want it for 1 year. And because it stays the same, it's going to be the same in year 2 and the same in year 3. Let's see what that actually looks like. So I equals 100, that's our start amount, times, this is not 0.1, everybody. I am so sorry I'm making you erase. This is 1.0, my bad. 0.10 right here, 0.10, my mistake. Teachers make mistakes. So 0.10, which is our rate, times we just want for 1 year. When we do this, our interest is going to come out to be $10. So that's what we're paying in year 1. In year 2, for that 1 year, our interest is going to stay the same. It's still going to be $10. That's simple interest, everybody. In year 3, it's still going to be the same. It's still going to be $10. So over the course of 3 years, our total is going to be 10 plus 10 plus 10, which is going to be $30 of interest. Our total interest here. So interest is going to be 10 first year plus the second year plus the third year. They stay the same. And so that's going to come out to be 30. Now, some people could say, hey, Dr. Mears, could we just have used the formula I equals 100 times 0.1 times 3 because we need it for 3 years? And I'm going to say absolutely. You could use the formula to get that total interest. But the point of this investigation is for you to understand the reason why this comes out to be 30 is because every year I'm keeping the interest the same. That's the point of this investigation. So because these are staying the same, adding them up for 3 years, we get $30. We could use the formula. It does come out to be the same. Okay, but let's see how this number differs from when we do compound interest, and that's what we're going to do next. So our compound interest, 10% compounded annually. So this is every year. Every year we're going to have to recalculate the interest. Must recalculate the interest each time on the new amount. This is what you have to remember. So our R is still the same. R equals 0.10. All right. Year 1, it's going to be the same. We're still going to start with $100 because that was our start amount times our rate times year 1. So our interest here is still $10. Okay, that's year 1. Year 2, we must recalculate interest on the new amount. The new amount is going to come from adding what we started with, that C that's back here, plus our interest. So our total is going to be the 100 plus our interest of $10. So our new C, or our new total, is going to be 110. This is what we have to recalculate interest on this new amount. So we have to do the interest formula again. I equals, so this is our new C, 110 times 0.1 times 1, just because it's just in this year 2. Year 2 is just 1 year we want. So our interest is going to equal $11. Okay, so notice our interest went up. It got compounded over that 1 year, from year 1 to year 2. Year 3, again, what we're going to have to do is do a new total. So we're going to take this 110. So we take this new amount, and then we have to add in the interest, that $11, okay? Because we have to recalculate the interest. So our new amount is $121. So now we have to recalculate the interest on that now new amount. So now we have to do the interest formula. I hope you guys are thinking, Dr. Mears, is there an easier way to do this? Yes, there is an easier way, but I need you to understand what compounding really means. So the new interest is going to be $12.10. Okay, so we started with $100. We got the interest. Then we had to add the $100 with that interest to get a new amount. We are compounding, so now we get interest on the new amount. We had to redo the formula. We got $11. We're compounding, so we have a new amount. So we have to add in the interest and recalculate based upon that new amount, and that's what we did. So now we're increasing over time. That's what compounding is. So my total interest for the 3 years, I equals 10 plus 11 plus 112. So our interest here, or I can just do it here. I don't even have to do it below. Our interest is going to be $33.10. Yay! So I just added the interest from the first year, plus the interest from the second year, plus the interest from the third year, and I'm going to get $33.10, which is more than just doing our simple interest because we're compounding. We're recalculating our interest based on the new amount. Okay, so if you understand this, there is another example. There is the $500 example. I'm going to run through it with you, but if you do want to pause and try it yourself, you can. Or if you just want to see the process again, here we go. So our new amount, our new C is going to be 500. We're still using 10 divided by 100, so we're still using a rate of 0.10. We're still doing it each year, so I equals 500 times 0.1 times 1, so I equals $50. Simple interest, so it stays the same. Stays the same. So I equals 50, I equals 50. And so our total interest, I equals 50 plus 50 plus 50. And so we're going to get $150. So that is using simple interest. They all stay the same. Once you calculate it, there we go. Okay, now we have to compound it. So now we have to recalculate each new amount. So year one's going to be the same. I equals 500 times 0.1 times 1. Okay, so I equals, whoops, $50. Okay, but now we have to find a new total. We have to take our 500 and add in the interest that we just got. Here's our new total, 550. Now we have to recalculate our interest on that new amount. So 550 times 0.1 times 1. So the new interest is $55. It increased. So we had to recalculate on the new amount. Okay. Year 3, yes, it's going to go up again. Here's my total. I'm going to take, it's $550. Do not go back here. Don't, leave that alone. We want more money. So recalculate on this $550. Recalculate on the new amount. So we bring down that new amount, $550 plus $55. That's our interest. So our new total is going to be $605. Okay, so our interest recalculated on our new amount is going to be 605 times 0.1 times 1 year, because we just want it for 1 year, and that's going to be $60, 60.5, but I'm going to add a 0 because we're in dollars, so $60.50. So when you did it in your calculator, you're going to get 60.5. I'm adding on the 0. So our total interest is going to be year 1, 50, plus year 2, 55, plus year 3, 60.50, and that's going to give us a grand total of 165.50. Woohoo! As you can see, compounding, we have more interest than our simple. So $165.50 versus $150. We're making definitely more, making $15.50 more actually. So compounding is a good thing here when you're investing. Okay, there's one more example where I do use $2,000. So if you are part of my class and have this sheet, you are going to see blank boxes, but you can pause. What I would like you to do is pause the video because I'm actually just going to reveal the answer right now. So pause the video if you want to try it on your own, and then come back because the answer is right here. As you can see, for year 1, our interest stays the same at $200. Add them together, we get $600 for simple interest. For compounding, same, simple interest is $200 for year 1, and then we need to recalculate our new amount. So our new interest is $220. Recalculate our new amount. Our new interest is $242, and so we come out with an interest total for 3 years of $662. Now look at this. We increased to $2,000, everybody. Simple interest gave us $600. Compound gives us $62 more. And we're landed at $662 over 3 years. So compounding in this situation is definitely better. The more money you have, the more money that you're going to make. And there you have it. Hope this helped. This has been an investigation of simple interest versus compound interest.